Hi, did you get everything you wanted for the holidays? Did you get your kids those Hot Wheels? Or maybe you got that something special for that someone special? You didn't? Oh. Well, I thought with all this rioting, or better known as
anyone who protests this decision to do so peacefully.
a peaceful demonstration, you would do a little looting. Let's see how the man handles this one.
Good evening, everybody.
After a generic greeting,
as all of you know, a few minutes ago, the grand jury deliberating the death of Michael Brown issued its decision. First and foremost, we are a nation built on the rule of law.
Mr. I am the law.
It's now come that either way was going to be subject of intense disagreement, not only in Ferguson, but across America. So I just want to say a few words suggesting how we might move forward. There are Americans who agree with it, and there are Americans who are deeply disappointed, even angry. It's an understandable reaction.
we get to the core of his mind. He's disappointed. Not at the verdict of this young man being killed or anything, but at the last midterm election. And then we see his cop bashing campaign begin.
I also appeal to the law enforcement officials in Ferguson and the region to show care and restraint in managing peaceful protests that may occur. Some of this is the result of the legacy of racial discrimination. The fact is, in too many parts of this country, a deep distrust exists between law enforcement and communities of color.
What kind of picture is he trying to paint? Is he saying that police are hard-working civil servants? Or is he stating that all cops are a bunch of KKK, goose-stepping Nazis that only took the job to harass people?
As they do their jobs in the coming days, they need to work with the community.
Thank you for not smoking.
Not against the community, to distinguish the handful of people who may use the grand jury's decision as an excuse for violence.
Here it seems he's given his approval that this is an excuse to have a riot. After all, you don't need a reason to riot. Your favorite sport team wins, or your family restaurant is out of nuggets. All good reasons to have a riot. Yes! What? It's my birthday? Let's burn the place down! My goodness!
Distinguish them from the vast majority who just want their voices heard around legitimate issues in terms of how communities and law enforcement interact.
How you doing, Trooper?
Finally, we need to recognize that the situation in Ferguson speaks to broader challenges that we still face as a nation.
And what would that be? Jobs? Terrorism? Ebola? Where should I stop? If you want to call this a protest, let's look back at the 1960s, where brain-dead love children said all you need is weed. So sweet those days. And let's see how they turned out. Overall, this isn't about injustice or even racism. This is about a construction in play. It is about wanting a race war, to tear everything apart and then to build anew with absolute authority and power, and none of that pesky freedom getting in the way. Well, it's been nice talking with you, but I got things to do. Remember, if you can't find me in your black mirror, you can always find me right here. So like, subscribe, and goodbye.